Good afternoon, everybody. How the hell are you doing? Friday afternoon, it's 1 o'clock, and it's time for the Online Memory Afternoon. My name's John O'Casson, and we are the Warm and Toasty Club with episode, well, I was going to say 50, 63 of our Online Memory Afternoons. Hope you're doing well. Colchester is shining with sun. Very nice, very nice. Summer's returned, probably for 2 days. That's how long it lasts in England these days. What have we got for you this afternoon? Well, to be honest with you, we've got a number of gremlins in the works, so I've not been able to get Jeanette on yet. We're having a trouble with the systems. What's going on? Fridays, you're normally good, but we'll see what happens. Our memory of the week this week, just to sow a seed, is memories of weddings. Just putting it out there. What do you remember of your wedding or friends' weddings or families' weddings? What were they like? Where was it? Where did it happen? What about the dress? All of that sort of thing. Kids sliding on the dance floor. An essential item at weddings. A table for wedding gifts. Or a small stall if you're not very popular. Tell me about weddings or think about it when we come back with memory of the week. We've got our retro raffle, 2 questions, 2 prizes coming up. We've got the lovely Marianne Barclay on her harp will be joining us this afternoon. Very, very pleased to have her back. We had some problems last time she was here. It's nothing to do with her. She's blooming marvelous. It sounds wonderful. So you want to check that out. She'll be doing 3 pieces coming up in a little while. We've got a little memory from Lil remembering Freddie the Shrimp Man. Yep, from back in the day. We've got a new feature, Party Food of the Week. A couple of big party food hitters from back in the day also. And we've got Jeanette's poem of the week, if she can get on. Talking of Jeanette, she's not there, but Tom is. Let's see if we can get Tom on. Tom, are you there? Oh, I can't hear you, Tom. What is going on? There's a gremlins. There's a gremlin. I can sing because I know he can't talk. He's muffled. He's muzzled. What is going on? You might have to reboot, Tom. I can't even ask him. He's our technical guy. I can't even ask him what advice he would give. Don't know what advice to give, Tom. He'll go off. He'll go on. No, nothing coming. Nothing coming, Tom. We've got the gremlins. All right, he's going to reboot. We got the gremlins. We've got the gremlins Friday. I don't know if anybody else would be able to get on thinking about it. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, it should be coming out onto the page. I'm going to check on the systems to see that we're actually live, that I'm not just talking to myself. No, Karen's there. Hi, Karen. So we must be live. I'm going just checking my phone to see whether the Warm and Toasty Club is live. Yes, indeed it is. How are you, Karen? Hope you're well. We're having some technical difficulties, but we'll carry on. We'll carry on regardless. Chrissy, hi everyone. Well, it's just me at the moment, Chris. Sorry about that. Rosanna, how are you? Did you get your CD? I sent it in the week. I've heard the post office have started slowing down again, the Royal Mail, I should say. It started to speed up and first class was arriving in first class times. But the last couple of days, I've heard word that it's going back to old time pandemic deliveries. Takes a week, sometimes 2. You know, last year when we were sending out newsletters in the middle of it, and it's understandable, sometimes it was taking 3 weeks for something to get from one side of Colchester to the other. I could have driven it there quicker, couldn't I? There we go. There we go. Right. I think what we do is while they're hanging about, looking to try and get on. Let's see. Marianne's there, so she's cool. She's just getting ready. I think we'll start the. Oh, you got the CD, Rosanna. It's really great. Oh, thank you, Rosanna. I'm glad you got it. I think we'll start the retro raffle. We're just going to carry on regardless. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. It is. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah, yeah. So the retro raffle, just me, Jono, on my own. I feel sort of almost exposed, naked. Don't worry, I'll take it no further. Hi, Keith, and hi, Jenny. Found you, yes. Glad you have, because Tom and Jeanette can't at the moment. I'm going to carry on waiting for him to come on screen. The retro raffle, 2 questions. This week, you can win a CD if you haven't got one, or a badge if you want an actual prize. I didn't do any virtual prizes because Dirty Barry's away on his holes, and he'll be back soon. So to win a CD or a badge, you just got to answer these questions correctly. Question 1, retro raffle. Question 1, Get Me to the Church on Time is a song composed and written for which musical? Was it A, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, B, My Fair Lady, C, Guys and Dolls, or D, Funny Girl? Get Me to the Church on Time. You remember it? What was it out of those? Hi, Kim. Nice to see you today. Hope you're doing well. A lot of people are going to be out in the sunshine. They've got to grab it, haven't you? I don't know if Morag's listening. I saw Morag yesterday. She was looking fantastic. Saw her out in Colchester. Yeah, looking really well, and it's lovely to see her. And I hope you're all doing good. Karen's going with A. Jenny's going with B. Keith is going with C, just to mix it up. No idea. He's trying C. Let's see what you say. So Karen's going with Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Jenny Lithgow going with My Fair Lady. Keith's going with Guys and Dolls. Marie, hi, Jono, on a fine sunny day. Hi, Marie, nice to see you. What do you reckon on the question? Get Me to the Church on Time is a song composed and written for which musical? A, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. B, My Fair Lady. C, Guys and Dolls. Or D, Funny Girl. Rosanna's going B, and Kim's going B also. I'm gonna wait for Marie to answer me. What is the answer? She's a musical lady. She should know. If she doesn't, bit of pressure there, hey? Hey. Can't get Tom or Jeanette. Can't get Tom or Jeanette. I'm on my own. Can't get Tom or Jeanette. Final answer, Marie's going B, My Fair Lady. Of course she's right. Let's see, Jenny Lithgow, of course she got it right. She's Jenny Lithgow after all. Rosanna, she's got it right. And Marie's got it right. And Kim's got it right. You all can get a CD, excuse me, or a badge. Let me know if you want one. You probably, some of you have had all the CDs in the world, haven't you? There's only about 3 or 4 of them. Memory songs. Let me know and I will send them out in the week. I think I've got all of your addresses. Yeah. Sorry, Karen. Sorry, Keith. Not quite right on this one. Try this one instead. Here's the next question. The theme this week is weddings. Yeah. If you haven't already got it, that's our memory of the week is weddings. So the theme of weddings. Here's a question that says something old, new, bold, and blue. In regard to your wedding, what does the something blue represent? Is it A, faithfulness, B, love, C, fertility, or D, luck? Get your answers on a postcard, please. I'm not sure what that emoji is, Karen. I always see them different on this system because I can't load Facebook where it stops the broadcast. It's probably like you're brilliant sort of emoji, something like that. Kim was pure luck. It was pure luck to go for D. Kim. Wait a minute. Jenny doesn't know. What is happening to the world? The world spins on its axis. Jenny doesn't know an answer. Oh, God, it's going to be a rough week for us here if Jenny don't know. Keith's going with luck, which is D also. Going to wait for a few of the answers to come in. Just going to check my message system to see if Tom and Jeanette are calling me frantically. Jonah, we can't get on. Tom is ready to join the broadcast. Let's see. Cool, he's had a time of it. It sounds like Tom's had to go onto his mobile device. Is that right, Tom?
I have, yeah.
Blimey, what is going on? There's some spanners in the works today.
There are some huge spanners in the works. I don't know. I shall carry on maybe while other people are on and try and sort it out. So
Jeanette's not available. Marianne's Marianne's yep, she's still on. I'm going to invite her on in a moment or two if this continues.
Yeah. I don't know. It's sort of weird. It's sort of like, it might be something to do with Chrome actually, because I don't know.
For anyone watching who doesn't know what we're talking about, Chrome's a browser that you use. Maybe we have to go over to Safari. Also, you might not know what that is. It's another browser.
It's
It's a shame.
Yes, but anyway,
you're okay, Tom.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Have you heard from the Jeanette?
I was on the phone to her, so I think she's trying to get on.
Okay.
But I think if I can try and phone her up again in a minute and see how we can get everybody on, which is a bit weird. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Karen says it was a tear, that emoji, because I answered incorrectly, lol. A tear. It looks more like a striped thing here, like a blind or something. Chrissy's going with D. Marie's going with D at a guess. Something old, something new, borrowed and blue. What does the blue represent? Apparently, according to my answer, it's A, faithfulness. There we go. Don't think anybody got it right. Oh, no. What are we going to do? There we go. That's the retro raffle. That's the questions for today. I don't know if Tom's holding his his hand against in front of the thing. So, oh, look, what has he done? Oh, no, you're back again. Are you there, Tom?
Yes, I am. I've just talked to Jeanette. She's going to try and go on her phone as well.
Okay. Isn't it weird? We'll have to do a test after the show.
Yeah, we'll have to do.
We'll have to carry on regardless.
Yeah, this just never happens, does it?
No, I wonder. Marianne's there. Let me see if I could invite her on and see if her system's working. Hello, bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Marianne Barclay is with us. Yes, we've received you.
Oh, brilliant. Hi.
How are you?
I'm really well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
You're really looking peachy.
Oh, thanks.
I've brought you on a little bit early because you've obviously heard we're having a few little gremlins in the system. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, but you've managed to stay on, even though we've changed the...
You're on an app, though, aren't you? You on your phone?
I'm on my phone, yeah. It's got better sound, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone's fine. It's just the computer's not... Yeah, weird.
Those pesky computers, yeah.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Oh, we might have Jeanette joining us from... Oh, my word. Who is this lady with this hair?
Oh, yeah, I've got hair today. I had a shower, washed my hair, and then went out on the motorbike, so I've got bad helmet hair.
Not a good look.
Oh, sorry about the delay. And even now, this is terrible. I'm on my phone, and it's not great, but oh well, we'll see how we go.
We'll see how we go. We've just introduced Marianne. She's come on.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Jeanette. Hi, nice to see you.
You too.
I advertised this by saying somebody said it's the best Zoom meeting that's not actually on Zoom, but it is even more like a Zoom meeting today, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Marianne, we'll let you do your first piece, shall we, so that we can sort of like tidy ourselves up a little bit and see if we can do anything.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to start off with?
So I'm going to play a little Scottish folk song
Oh.
called Doncaster Way, and hopefully it'll relax you all and maybe sort out those gremlins.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Ladies and gentlemen, music always relaxes me. I hope it does you. The wonderful Marianne Barclay. Oh, absolutely beautiful. So nice to hear you playing again, Marianne.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Christine says, "Hi, Marianne. Miss our singing group. Love your music."
Oh, hi, Christine. Oh, miss
Yeah.
you too.
Yeah. Oh, bless. The harp is so lovely, says Marie, and relaxing. Brilliant performance. Jenny says, "Love a harp." Applause. Karen says, "Beautiful. Thank you. I love the harp." She loves to give free kisses too. Kim says, "Beautiful." And it is. How long have you been playing, Marianne?
Well, I started when I was about 10 and I'm now 30, so that would take it 20 years.
Blimey.
So yeah, just feel a long time.
When you was 10, was it one of the smaller ones that you started?
Yeah, really small ones. Yeah.
And then
I got this one when I was about 18, 19.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Do you did you study on the harp in music? Did you study music, I assume?
Yeah, I did like a music degree. So I played the piano as well and did a bit of singing, but the harp was my main instrument.
Wow, you play it so beautifully.
Very clever and talented,
Yeah,
I think.
very clever.
I'm going to be very big-headed.
No, you deserve it. I when things are tough and I just have or it might just be I've had a really frantic day and I want to sort of relax, I often turn to sort of the harp. Just listening to beautiful harp music just soothes me, and your playing soothes me. So there, no pressure for your next couple of songs then. We'll welcome you back in a minute. The show might be a bit more frantic than usual because we're having gremlins in the system. So if it runs normally, we should come back to you after we've discussed party food of the week. If it goes a bit pear-shaped, we may come back to you a little bit earlier, if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine.
Thank you. You're a top professional. We'll see you in a short while, Marianne.
Okie dokie, see you soon.
That's the lovely Marianne. So, Tom, you're on mobile. Jeanette's on mobile. The weird thing, I had 2 Toms on my system for a little while, which is a
Yeah.
lot. That's a lot for most people.
Too much.
Too much. How can you bear
Not
with-
enough. Only 2 Tom Hardys.
Imagine I had 2 Jeanette Lyons.
Oh no. No. Sometimes I wish I'm so busy. I wish I had 2 of me.
Yeah. Well, it's the world's loss that there isn't 2 of you, dear. I must confess, when it started and you 2 weren't here, I felt kind of like, you know,
Did you
without,
panic?
well, not necessarily fanic, but just sort of felt like I didn't have my wings and I couldn't actually fly.
Oh,
Like a
what a
little
nice thing to
sparrow.
say.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? It's a bit strange. This whole setup as well. You get used to something, don't you?
Yeah.
And if you think about it, I mean, I know you did a bit of traveling last summer, Tom, but 63 episodes in, yeah, we're going to sort of be set in our ways.
Yeah.
I know if it was me and I had to put my phone up, I'd have to put it somewhere up here and I'd have to play around. And
That's exactly how I feel now, because I've just got it leaning against a big monitor screen. Of course, I keep looking up at the monitor where the big picture is, but of course there's a delay on that, and so I'm getting really confused. It doesn't take much to confuse me.
yeah, bless us all. Well, let's talk about the memory of the week.
Memory of the week.
Oh, my sound is cutting out. I can't even hear you now.
Get married.
Oh.
Now, I just tried to log on to Facebook and it's
The kids.
I don't know what's happening. I can't hear anything.
For wedding gift.
no, sound gone.
Looks freezing here. Unable to hear. What a nightmare. Oh, it's come back now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can hear
Can
everyone
you
again.
hear us? Can you hear everyone, our public out there? Can you hear now?
It's just a throwback to last week when Martin was saying, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
Oh, yeah.
We're all doing it now.
We're doing it. Is everybody able to hear us now?
Oh, it keeps
I've got
freezing. I'm
no
trying
idea.
to.
Yeah, I've got no idea why I went off because apparently they could hear only Tom and we can hear you all now. We'll just carry on. If this is going at the screen and it isn't working, we'll just curtail the whole episode.
Oh.
So, the memory of the week.
Let's squash it in quickly. Get everything in really
Right,
quick.
memory of the week this week. Weddings. Do you remember going to a wedding? Did you have a wedding? What was the dress like? What were the gifts like? What was the party like afterwards? Yes, you can hear us. Good. Tell us about weddings, your memories of it. Jeanette, do you want to start while we've still got audio?
Okay, mine was in 1989, 17th of June, so it was my anniversary this week. Honestly, it was lovely. It was a lovely day. The build-up was a bit stressy, and on the day or the day before, I remember saying to my mum, I think I'm going to have to cancel this. This isn't right. I've been swept into this, and this picture, lovely. I had the whole thing, a big white wedding with the dress, with the train, and oh, it was beautiful. But yeah, I just knew it wasn't right. And my mum, last time I ever listened to her, said, "Oh no, this is normal. Everybody gets nervous. Oh, this is fine." So yeah, so I went along with the wedding, and I shouldn't have, because honestly, just I think 6 months later, he was already seeing somebody else, and I didn't know that straight away. But then within a year, yeah, he was just all over the place. So I think somebody said that you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. Well, that frog kept auditioning princesses. I think that was the problem.
Nasty, nasty.
Yeah, I don't
You
share.
you wanted to be a runaway bride then.
I did, but my mum talked me out of it. Yeah.
Jenny says you looked beautiful, bride. Jeanette.
Oh, thank you. I felt very lovely on the day, very nervous, and I don't know if you can see from the expression of that photo you put up. I actually looked like a rabbit caught in headlights. No, I don't want to do this.
Oh, you look lovely. Kim says you looked beautiful, Jeanette.
Thank you.
And I think you do. Bit of the Kylie Minogue's going on now, I would say.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and as with your marriage, it only takes a minute, girl.
They say, think it's all over. It is now.
I remember lots of weddings when I was young, and it was sort of normal for kids to be excitable, well dressed, but sliding all over the place. How about you, Tom? Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be about yourself, but just weddings or whatever you attended.
Yeah, I can. Well, you know that we were sort of talking about the refurbishment at the Arts Centre like a while ago. Well, my stepsister actually got married in that church before the Arts Centre, and I went to the wedding, so I can sort of remember it. So that's quite interesting, because they used to live on Balkan Hill, and that's why that used to be their church before it was made into a dual carriageway. It used to be like a little road. So that was their local church. But anyway, so there was that, and then we went to up near you, Jeanette. Actually, what was the pub on the corner? The Rec. It was called the Recreation.
It was called the Recreation. Yeah, the Recreation Hotel, I think it was. And
there was a big sort of function room there.
Yes, I've been to a party there.
Up on the first floor.
Right.
And that's where we went for the party after the wedding. Yeah.
Nice.
Wedding anyway. Yeah. And there was a lot of lots of kids throwing themselves about and stuff. Yeah.
Kids throwing themselves about was the norm.
Yeah, I think so. You get a lot of weird weddings now where they don't allow kids, don't they?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. When Emma's friend got married from university, we weren't allowed to take Esther because there were no kids allowed.
So, how weird. So lovely family day.
Yeah, I stayed at home and looked after Esther.
Oh, wow. Marianne, just to say, we can see you again. I'm glad you got back on. She's ready to come on, ever professional, Marianne.
You're making me think about the whole wedding receptions and kids sliding about and stuff. I was at my ballet lesson yesterday. We're kind of possibly looking at new studios to practice in, and I was suggesting a church hall not far from where I live, and saying how I've been in there once when Neve went to a kiddie's birthday party there back when she was, I don't know, 4 or 5, and I remember kind of being in there and making an entrance. It was such a lovely shiny floor that I ran in and slid on my knees down the length of the floor. As an adult, you know, lady in her 40s, but it seemed the right thing to do, and of course, you know, the kids liked it and all joined in, and I think that was okay. And I'd quite like to do that now. I'm not sure my knees would let me, and I don't know. I think the studio where we do the ballet, it's floorboards, so I'd get a splinter.
Could you let us get through this broadcast before you attempt it?
I'm not going to try it in here. Although the floor's very smooth, I should.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's see what people were saying. Jenny Lithgow, she says, I wore a suit which I had made myself, and the meal was a Chinese in London.
Oh,
you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Christine says, and this is rings a bell with me. It used to be lucky to have a chimney sweep appearing at your wedding. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, wow. Because sometimes
you hire them?
Yeah, you used to hire them, or you knew someone who knew someone, and they'd come along and they'd give them a drink or whatever. I remember seeing them at weddings and thought, why are they just there standing? And I just realised Tom's from the lands of the giants in the middle there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
I am.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. He looks like he's like from what was it? BFT? No,
BFG, Big
BFG.
Friendly Giant.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
BLT, which is bacon, lettuce, and
Have you not had any lunch?
tomato. Fancy.
I think. Yeah.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Kim says someone fell over at our evening reception, and there were and there came off, and we thought it was a rat, caused havoc. Oh dear almighty! I can just imagine. Christine said we had a very hot day, a white wedding. We've been now married 53 years. Congratulations, Christine and Brian, the innocent one. 53 years later. That's lovely. Karen says, I was married. I was like Jeanette on the day. I told my uncle I didn't want the wedding, but I went through with it. Lasted a year. Have never remarried.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same as me.
There you
It
go.
lasted a year, and I've never remarried. And the thing is, though, when I got married, I remember, and he was to a Yorkshireman, and I didn't change my name because I was doing all right in my profession at the time, so I was a little bit known. And so I thought, oh, I won't change my name. And then when him and his family were like, oh, you're not going to change your name? And it's like, no, it'll save all that trouble when we get divorced. I meant it as a joke. Little did I know how useful that would be.
No. A couple from Kim. She says our wedding day was perfect. It all went according to plan. Was married at 18 and have enjoyed 44 years of being happily married to Ken DeLu. Oh, congratulations, Kim and Ken.
Did
Ken
it-
and Kim.
Did they have a curry at their wedding?
Did you have a curry at your wedding? Did Ken DeLu get his wishes at the beginning? She also had someone fell over at our wedding reception and their wig came off and slid along the floor. Little things, but golden.
You never forget little things like that, do you?
You never forget little things.
That's what they thought was the rat.
Yeah, maybe that's what they thought was the rat. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she meant. Yeah, she corrected that. Someone thought it was a rat, caused havoc. Love it. It's like a sort of 70s sitcom, that one, isn't it? Keep the memories coming. Our memory of the week weddings. And we'll invite back on, if we may. Let's see, while she's there, while we've still got 50p in the meter, let's invite Mary Ann back on before it all goes pear. Hello. So it threw you out then, Mary Ann.
Yeah, so I just suddenly I just was looking at a blank phone and I couldn't hear your lovely voices or see your lovely faces. But I'm back on now.
Back on now. You're probably better off if you don't see our unusual faces. So it's a strange time for musicians, isn't it? You know, you can't go out and do normal things in regard to shows or do your normal events or work that you do. You do a lot of supporting people with lung issues. Is that right?
Yeah. So I before the pandemic, we used to have a singing group in Colchester called Singing for Lung Health at the St John's and Highwoods Community Centre. And when we moved online to Zoom, but actually people didn't really want to do much singing online, so now we just have a chat on the Zoom. But I'm actually on my maternity leave at the moment, so I've got a little one on the way, my first baby.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. So yeah, that's taken the place of all the concerts and everything.
Absolutely. When sort of do you expect the little one to be coming along?
End of August.
End of August. Oh, not long then.
So not long to go. I'm hiding the bump behind the harp.
Yeah, I was talking yesterday and saying, I wonder how big you've got to be able to get close enough to the harp, because you can't play it in any other position, can you?
No, you can't. You can. I think when I get really large, I might do a bit of side saddle, kind of thing. But then you're restricted as to what tunes you can play. But yeah, it's all right for now.
It's all right for now. Yeah. So no big shows for you coming up. Your big show is your baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, well done and massive luck with all of that. Exciting times ahead.
Thank you.
But before you give birth to your new baby, maybe you'll do us a piece.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just take us out of the way and I'll let you say what you're going to do and tell the people about it as we get out of your way. Mary Ann Barclay once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Lovely. Oh well, so I played a folk song just earlier, but you can also play show songs on the harp. So I've chosen "Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered" by music by Richard Rogers, and it's a sort of jazzy arrangement of that on the harp. So hopefully you'll recognise and can sing along if you'd like to.
Oh, wonderful, Marianne. Thank you very much. You bring culture into my sad and dreary life. That was beautiful.
Really beautiful. I love that.
Danzy says a beautiful version of a terrific song, So Serene. Jenny Lithgow says, lovely. I recognise the music, can't remember the words. Do you need them, really? You don't need words. Kim says, sounds beautiful, lovely song. It's a real nice change because we get singers mostly. We can't even really have dancers. It's not really working on a sort of like small screen to have dancers. So it's a real lovely thing to have an instrument. Oh, I can't even say the word. What would you say?
Instrumental.
An instrumental. Thank you. In the membrane. Thank you very much. A really great musician. The question I pondered while I was listening to you and watching you perform: how do you change your strings yourself?
Yeah, and actual fact, just before I came on, I had a B string break, so I had to quickly put that on. And yeah, it's kind of quite similar to putting guitar strings on. You sort of put them in, wind them round, and hope they don't break in the middle of a performance.
So they're sort of like more like nylon strings, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So you can get nylon strings, or you can get non-vegetarian ones made of cow gut.
Cow gut, lovely.
Yeah. And funnily enough, they're all made in Kings Lynn.
Oh.
Yeah, the harp string factory is in Kings Lynn in Norfolk.
And then with the nylon strings, they take a little bit longer. They go out of tune a bit to start with, do they not?
Yeah, actually, both types do. They take a while to stretch, but you can kind of stretch them out when you
Stretch
put
them out.
string.
How much would it cost to sort of? Do you have to have a whole across the whole harp? You must have to have all the strings available to you in case they go.
Well, yeah, there are 47 strings, and I don't, because the bass ones don't tend to go very often. I don't have a full set of those because they are quite pricey.
Yeah,
But yeah, I probably have a set of about 30 of the higher ones.
that's scary. Being a guitar player, who now with my hands I can't easily change the strings, so I have to send it to someone. Scares me the idea of that many strings to change. Wow.
There's a lot of capacity for things to go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just thinking as guitar players, it's quite often that you'd have a spare guitar with you, perhaps, because if you're doing a gig and you haven't got time to change a string and you might not have a roadie that's quick enough, so you just have a spare guitar, but you're not going to have a spare harp.
No spare harps.
You must travel in a lorry as it is.
Can I just say sorry to Tom? I put the picture of Jeanette on the in her wedding instead of Tom on the screen. He was totally oblivious to it. Sorry, Tom.
That's all right. Can you hear me? Because I've changed.
Yeah, you're back to your normal setting. Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you lovely, and you're looking gorgeous.
I've got my headphones on.
Well, Marianne, that's lovely. We'll chat some more, and we'll have you back probably, if it all goes well, after we do the poem of the week. If that's okay.
Is it not party food of the week? Have I missed something?
No, yeah, but Marianne will come back after your poem of the week.
Right. Oh, poem of the week now. Okay.
No.
No.
We're doing-
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Stop!
I'm as bad
Stop,
as
Jeanette.
bad as the whole system today. I don't know what's going on.
She
I'm
does.
looking at my
That's all
tiny
it
little
is.
phone.
She's gone and changed her hair, and it's thrown her.
I
away.
know. Oh,
Only she
I'm
hadn't
sorry.
changed her hair. You look gorgeous, Marianne. We'll see you in a moment or two.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Marianne, playing beautiful music, and she'll be back with one more piece after Jeanette does her poem of the week. But before-
Later.
yeah, later. But before that, I've got a little video for you. So this is from Enoch House. The video is just pictures with audio, and it's a memory that I found this week when I was looking for something to put on, and it's a lovely memory. I don't know if people remember Freddie the Shrimp Man. Freddie the Shrimp Man was a gentleman that used to sell seafood at the bottom of Sheergate Steps in Colchester years and years ago, and we only heard about him a few years ago when Lil mentioned this story. We start off the story where Lil was talking about what food she likes and what food she used to eat, and then she expands it to Freddie the Shrimp Man. So here's a little audio of Lil talking about that. We'll get off, hoping that the 50p in the meter will last all the way till we come back. Let's see you in a minute or two. Here's Lil and Freddie the Shrimp Man. Lil, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, I like your blouse.
Thank you.
Nice colour. Did you want to share a story about food or sweets you used to like?
Yeah. We used to have bread and butter pudding,
Oh,
and the bread pudding made with currants and fruit and that, you know. Sundays, there's a little old man, I don't know if anybody can remember it in Colchester, Freddie, he used to bring the barrel around with his sweets. He used to have that for tea. Sundays, that was our Sunday tea. And I come from a big family, but Mum used to make what they used to call it pig's foot stew.
yum.
That was we didn't used to like the pig's foot, but the stew, the juice and that with the vegetables quite lovely. Dumplings in it as well, you know. Yeah.
That's it.
And sweets, we used to like the strings of licorice, penny strings of licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about this man that used to come around, because people seem to know him. Was he
Little
doing?
Freddie,
Very
he was
famous.
only a little old tiny
He's one of them
chap.
little
He only
mini
about
dwarfs.
tall as that.
Right.
Might have been about 4 foot. And he used to have a big barrow.
Yeah.
And he used to stand at the bottom of Sheergate Steps.
Yeah.
And he used to sell his shrimps and that. I can't remember whether he sold anything else. But they always used to have shrimps.
And you
on a
pick
Sunday.
Winkles and
Well,
Welks.
it could have been Winkles.
Yeah,
now,
he
'cause I
did,
can't
because we used to
remember.
have Winkles on a
And,
Sunday night.
He used to
or
come
Saturday.
round on the tea time, Sunday tea time, and he stood at Sheergate steps during the week
Yeah.
and sold all these things.
Yeah.
And about 10 years ago, they done a thing in the paper about him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a nice
Yeah,
old
the
boy.
shrimp man. He used to be there in Sheergate Steps.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom of Sheergate steps.
So was Freddie called the Shrimp Man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they called him Freddie the Shrimp Man.
Freddie the Shrimp Man.
Yeah.
And was it like a cart that he wheeled along?
Yeah,
Yes.
like a big cart.
Yeah,
with
big cart.
The wooden bits come up like that, and he had one wheel at the front, and that was on sticks, and he used to push that around.
Oh, I got you, like a wheelbarrow sort of.
Yeah.
That's a lovely story. It gives a real picture. Freddie the Shrimp Man of Colchester. I love that. That was Lil talking about food, but also about Freddie the Shrimp Man. And it seems that he was remembered. Jenny Lithgow says, I remember Freddie the Shrimp Man. Karen says, harps must be so expensive. And Marie, she's over the moon. She says, so very lovely listening to the harp. I'm floating on a cloud here. And Karen, I like her story. She says, I love bread and butter pudding. My nan, I remember her making it in a sink. As you do of an afternoon. Making it in the sink. Probably one of those butler sinks in those days, wasn't it? The white ones. I've got one of them in my garden. It has frogs in it at the moment. Yeah. We don't eat them. I don't know if you was Tom. I think that was before your time with us, and Jeanette. I don't know if you was there at that time to hear that story with Lil and Freddie.
Yes.
Man, I think you were.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I couldn't see the video just now. It wouldn't show it on my phone. So it was just a blank screen while that was going on. But I do remember the whole conversation. And yeah, nice.
Lovely.
I'll look back on catch up later.
Absolutely. And sending our regards to you, Lil. Hoping you're doing okay. Jenny Lithgow says the shop in the background looks like one of the Thorogood's bakery shops that was there. Let's see if I can find it. I can move the video along. Behind Freddie there on the screen, she must mean. I worked in there and all the other branches. I think there were 5. The toilet was a shed at the end of the garden. Great memory. She also adds, I love bread and butter pudding too, especially when made with panettone and Tony and cream.
Sounds lovely.
Kim says, lovely to hear their stories. Reminds me of my parents. They always had seafood on a Sunday. We did too. We used to go to a place called Leabridge. There was a pub just by the water in Hackney. And every Sunday we used to go there. And I always had cockles. Wouldn't eat them now. Can't chew them. You need to be able to chew things. They were nice. Bit of salt and vinegar. Jeanette's crying.
Now I've just been wearing my glasses all week. I don't think I've had any time without them, and now everything's a bit blurry until I adjust.
You're looking great. You're looking wonderful without your glasses. With your glasses, it's all good.
Thank you.
Let's do party food of the week for the first time.
Yeah.
We'll have a party, food of the week. We'll have a party too. We'll have a party, food of the week. We'll have a party too. Party
That
food
jingle
of
sounds familiar.
Yes, that's
We love sunshine, isn't it?
that is one of my bigger hits. We Love the Sunshine, a snippet song that I repurposed in a hurry.
Very nice.
The party food of the week. This week we have 2 party foods to go against each other. You vote for your favourite, ladies and gentlemen. First up, cheese and pineapples on a stick. The cheese and pineapple hedgehog, as shown in the aforementioned picture, was a crucial element of any party in the United Kingdom in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and beyond. A grapefruit, an orange or a melon would be wrapped in tin foil to stick the cocktail stick into, and olives or grapes were added for eyes and nose to give the look of a hedgehog. Some people have spoken in hushed tones of silver-skinned pickled onions or grapes being used instead of pineapple, but that's just dirty street talk as far as I'm prepared to say. Cheese and pineapple on a stick. You didn't go to a party without that, did you really? I mean, that's working class nourishment, isn't it? You know?
I would like one now. A whole hedgehog. I would eat the whole lot. I've had no
Eat
lunch.
the whole hedgehog. I think they still kind of use the kind of
Is it potato wrapped in tin foil?
yeah, potato, and people still do it now, don't they?
I definitely would.
Did you attend a party where the aforementioned product was available, Tom?
Yeah, and I still make them myself now.
Do you?
No,
Do
I don't.
you?
No, I don't. Every Sunday.
Every
Yeah.
Sunday in the sink.
Yeah, in the sink with the bread and butter pudding. Yeah, I sort of. I'm sure at my stepsister's wedding there was a few pineapple cheeses on sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they expand them now, and they put sort of different sort of products on them. You can just try them with grapes and fruit. I just remember when I was little, I kind of used to catch my tongue with the stick, probably because I was a savage and I was trying to eat it really quickly, but I always used to poke myself. Or maybe I did that deliberately. And boys do that, don't they? Like they press something into their hand to hurt themselves just to see what it feels like.
Maybe you were just trying to get some pineapple out of your teeth.
Ah, yes, they did use them for toothpicks. Very true, Tom Hardy. Well, that's...
Do you find that with pineapple, I remember hearing, possibly only last year or the year before, that half of the population are actually allergic to pineapple, and if you are allergic to it, all it does is just kind of sting your mouth a little bit or create a few mouth ulcers or whatever. All my life, I've really enjoyed pineapple, apart from the stingy mouth bit.
Yeah.
So all my life, I've been allergic to pineapple, and I didn't know, and so I've just carried on eating them because of the flavour.
That's really interesting because I've eaten it. I don't eat it loads, and it does sting my mouth.
Yeah, that's why you're allergic to it.
Oh, I didn't know. I've just ordered 10 ton of them.
I think I might be allergic to them as well. Then.
Yeah, you get a stingy mouth.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Yeah. Jingle is very cheerful, says Kim.
It'll just be cheese from now on then. Cheese on a stick.
Cheese on a stick.
Yeah, cheese and little silver skin onions, the little tiny white onions. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's sturdy street talk, I thought.
Yeah.
Christine says, always made these at my children's parties. Well, that's one of our party foods of the week, and it goes against cocktail sausages. Again, these were the staple of the vintage party that remain popular to this day, sometimes served in the hedgehog style or often flat on a plate with a stick inserted for easy action, baby. They are always mini-sized sausages, which are pork, although mini vegan sausages would work if you want to unseat the meat. Any leftover you can save for the Christmas gathering because they're always, and you can throw a blanket on them or something. Now, these have been around just as long as I remember. Usually the lowest rent sausages you could find were used for these, weren't they? They weren't extreme.
I've had them before when they've very posh party, and they had kind of warm honey and mustard, and you could just dip the sausages in. Oh, it's lovely.
Sometimes people pull that over them, don't they?
Yeah, but I think it was a finger food party, so you were just standing around with champagne and then just dip sausages in things.
Tom, have you been known to put your hands on a mini sausage?
Yeah, many a time.
Most weekend. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's
I don't know. Why are you laughing, Jeanette?
I was talking to a friend when I was a raving reporter at the weekend, and I was talking to this friend about our kind of how we just chat and stuff, and he was saying how really, really funny you are, Tom, and your dry sense of humour, and it's very true.
It is.
Jono sets you up with the jokes.
He's very dry, but very good.
I don't know what you mean.
Still don't understand.
Of course he does.
He doesn't have compliment. He's never known
Now I'm
compliment.
crying.
Let's see what people are saying. Kim's going, yeah, get your votes in. Cheese and pineapple
Oh, yeah.
stick or cocktail sausages. Jeanette's going to have to stop crying and get rid of
I put my glasses back on and write some things down.
Kim's going cheese and pineapple. Ken's going cheese and pineapple, please. Ken DeLu. Christine, cheese and pineapple. Very late afternoon all from Thomas. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Jenny's going, I'll go for cheese and pineapple. So it's cheese and pineapple, Thomas, Tom, against cocktail sausages this week. Party food.
And can you see all the comments? Because I can only see the one from Thomas Green onwards. Can you read the ones before?
So
Facebook is just playing up.
1, 2, 3 before
Say
that.
the names. Say the
Okay.
names of who
Kim.
said what.
Okay. Kim, cheese
Yeah.
and pineapple.
Okay.
Christine, cheese and pineapple.
Ken, cheese and
Ken, cheese and pineapple. And then we've got Jenny. She'll go cheese and pineapple. Rosanna, cheese and pineapple. Christine from Brian, sausages. Marie, oh no, well, that's rubbish voice. What am I doing now? Oh no, how could you make this so difficult? I vote sausage. I'm with you, Marie. You can't go wrong. You could go wrong, but you don't.
Can't go wrong with a sausage,
No, a bit of
apparently.
salt, yeah, a bit of salt, bit of honey, mustard, or whatever you like. Tom says mini sausage all the way. Ken DeLu, could be cheese and pineapple on the table for the England game on Saturday. So that's not a vote. That's just a comment. Outrageous behaviour. Oh yeah, you're gonna have it. I wonder if they have sausages as well. Will you have any voulez-vents or other party food? Ken? Cocktail sausages for Keith, Jeanette. That's all I've got for you. That's all we've got.
I think I've got all of that.
I think I've got all of that. So
any more votes? Keep them
any
in.
more votes? Any more votes? Many more votes. So we normally would have the coming back just now, but we won't because we've only got one more song. So from before we do the party food of the results, maybe Jeanette, could we go to your poem? Is it ready, or do you need a little time?
Poem is ready. Most
We're
definitely
working
ready.
you like crazy today, aren't we?
I know.
Hi to lovely Elmi. Hi Elmi, nice to see you. Jeanette, are you prepared? Are you ready? I just need to check.
I am ready.
Right.
I've just realised though that everything on my phone screen has just frozen. And so if I look on the other screen, Facebook, there's a delay. So whatever.
Whatever.
I'm gonna go with this.
If it goes pear, just let us know. We'll come back on and save the day.
Okay. Well, you'll know if it goes pear before I do.
Well, before you do that, we need this.
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week. It's always magnifique.
Well, poem this week is called Inelegant by Vicky L. Stafford. It's quite a short poem, but I quite liked it. It's partly to do with me having to choose poems every week, and I can't. That's difficult enough because there's so many to choose from. But how hard is it when people actually have to write them? So this is Inelegant by Vicky L. Stafford. It is time to rhyme a rhyme, a poem I must write. Pen is poised, but so much noise. My mind is like a kite. Poetry, as you shall see, for me is like a fight. I insist, I clench my fist. I'd better do this right. I try this and I try that. I try with all my might. Coffee cup, time's almost up. I will be up all night. No delay, it's due today. It's dawn, I see the light. Much time spent, inelegant. Please understand my plight. So, here you go. You need to know. Submitted, filled with fright. Well, that was Inelegant by Vicky L. Stafford. I hope you like that.
Oh, I'm sure people do. Great poem time, says Elmi, and I'm sure people will be writing comments saying how wonderful it was, as always. Christine said, lovely, Jeanette, just on time. She sends a kiss too.
Oh,
Ooh, really? It's outrageous.
that's to everyone. Yeah,
That's to everyone.
absolutely everyone. Full of kisses today.
I love everybody. So, thank you for that. We'll get some more comments coming in on the votes for party food of the week. Cheese and pineapple on a stick versus cocktail sausages. What did we have?
Okay. I'm quickly writing it.
Keith says, beautifully read, Jeanette.
Thank you, Keith.
Yes, thank you, Keith. Lovely Jeanette says, Jenny Lithgow, the queen of the retro raffle scene. And winner of, are you ready?
Here we go. I've got no idea how this looks on the screen because my screen is frozen.
It's looking great.
Is that, have you got all of that on there?
Yes, just by a small margin, cheese and pineapple on a stick is the winner of this week's party food of the week.
Yes.
Well done, cheese and pineapple. You will live on to fight another day. Elmi says, lovely as always. Thanks, Jeanette. Great poem, Jeanette, says Kim. Beautiful poem. And so beautifully read, says Free Kiss Karen with a thank you. And Kendaloo says, nice poem, Jeanette.
Thank you very much.
It seems you are very popular.
Well, in my house.
Well, in our house too. Yes, very good.
Thank you.
You are good, even on a cheap phone. Not your phone's cheap. No. Even on a phone.
You're quite cheap, Jeanette. I think that's what
Yeah,
I was trying
thanks.
to say. Yeah,
I'm kind of getting that now. Everything's against me today.
Bit rude.
Bit rude. You're coming to us like a 1970s connection. You are.
Oh, do you know what? This is my favourite time of the week. I absolutely love it. Friday afternoons, my work is all done. I get to hang out with you guys and all the lovely comments, all the people there. It's just really, really lovely.
It is a treat of the week for me too, and I know from the beginning of the show it's a bit rubbish if I've not got you two with me. So apologies at the start of the show, everybody.
We need to get it fixed by next week, definitely. I can't be doing this again. This is a bit stressy. I don't do stress.
Yeah, we'll speak to the people. I don't know what's going on. We'll speak to the people that govern our world and in charge of the internet. I can't remember their names, but I've got their number somewhere. But for now, we should welcome back Marianne Barclay, ladies and gentlemen. Is she there? Marianne, are you?
Hi, yeah, I am.
Hi. If you were going to choose, Marianne, and you don't have to choose either of these, but if you were going to choose between cheese and pineapple on a stick and cocktail sausages, what would you move towards?
I would definitely go for pineapple and cheese.
Yeah. I should have added that vegan sausages were allowed. I don't know. We eat a lot of vegan stuff now, not so much meat anymore.
Trying to be healthy, aren't they?
Yeah, and actually there's a range that surprisingly I'll promote it, but Asda do a thing called plant-based, all different things, vegan food, and it's actually the best one. Their mince is better than Quorn. Really nice stuff. There you go, Asda. Send me that voucher in the post, will ya?
That's really handy to know. My daughter's coming home today for the weekend, and she's vegetarian, almost vegan. So, yeah, I might have to send her out to the shops.
Well, I've never had anything from Asda's plant-based range that wasn't nice. And very comparable to meat, really. Marianne, if people wanted to hear more of you, do you have a page or anything that people can go to?
Yeah, I've got a website called breathemusic.org that people can go to.
Breathe Music. Are you getting that, Tom? I'm going to try and find it. breathemusic.org, was it?
.org, yeah. And there's info about the singing group. There's info about the harp. And maybe I need to pop some videos up on there. I haven't done that for a while.
Let's see if I'm finding it. It can't be reached at the moment, but that might be just my internet. We'll see if we can find it. breathemusic.org.
Yeah.
Marianne Barclay. Now, you're going to do us one final piece. What have you planned?
Well, by special request, I'm going to play Claire de Lune by Debussy.
Oh, wonderful.
Lovely.
Absolutely love this. And, you know, it's this is my favourite piece of music, period. I do like pop songs, but it's always my go-to, and I only have it on the harp. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are very lucky to have her with us, the wonderful Mary-Ann Barclay. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Mary-Ann.
Pleasure.
A wonderful piece. That I was thinking, who is it I listened to? There's a piece I listened to on the harp of Claire de Lune, and it's by played by Joan Holland, who's one of the higher ups at the University of Michigan School. Michigan, can't even say that word. School of Music. It plays a beautiful version of that. But you played a beautiful version of that there. Then thank you so much for my request. That's very kind of you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. And Jeanette's back to her normal screen.
What?
No,
I don't understand. No.
You've
Still on my phone.
You've gone long ways. You were short ways.
Have
before.
I? I don't know. Oh.
I don't know what's going on, dear.
I don't. I've refreshed my phone so that I can actually see everybody on my phone now. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just like the music. I'm only here for the music.
Yeah, I know. It's good, wasn't it?
Beautiful harp music. Oh,
absolutely
wonderful.
If for anyone that doesn't know, I just want to wish Mary-Ann the very best. She's expecting her first child in August, and we all want to wish her luck. I'll just read out some of the comments. Elmi says, my dear friend Mary-Ann, so lovely to see her and listen to her wonderful harp playing.
Oh, thank you, Elmi.
Applause from Jenny. Marie says, beautiful, such lovely playing. So true. Kim says, sounds beautiful, so relaxing to listen to. Keith goes even further and says, stunning. Karen says, thank you, Mary-Ann, absolutely beautiful. Of course, you get 3 kisses for that. And Ken says, very nice music. we want to wish you well on your new journey because we won't be able to have you back for a while.
Yeah, not for a while. Thank you.
Yeah, but when you're back, maybe with the baby just resting on the top of the heart.
Yeah.
and
Like
you're
a
just
cherub.
resting them. Yeah, like a little cherub. When you're ready to come back, do let us know because we'd love to have you back on the show.
I will let you know. Yeah, maybe I could introduce her on the screen.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely?
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on. We really enjoy your playing. And good luck from all of us at the Warm and Toasty Club, me, Tom and Jeanette, and everybody out there. I'm sure we'll wish the very best to Marianne, and we'll see you in due course. Good luck with it.
Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Thank you,
luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lovely to see you. Ah, thank you, Marianne.
Oh, how lovely. She's going to have a little baby.
Yes.
That's so nice. That's the best thing I've ever done in all my life is have my little girl. And I've loved every single second. It's been brilliant.
Yeah.
So she's got all that ahead of her. How wonderful.
Imagine the baby sort of from a young age, sort of picking up the harp,
Yeah.
touching
Yeah.
the strings, I'm sure. Sort of
Oh, and she said before when Marianne was last on the show, how it can't make a horrible noise. It's just always going to sound lovely. I remember always sitting Neve on my lap at the piano and playing around, and she could make that sound awful. Now, she's amazing. I can't wait for her to come home. I've had the piano tuned last week, so all good to go with Neve.
Brilliant. Well, I hope your weekend goes well this weekend, Jeanette. I'm sure it will.
It will.
and
I've
you're-
got a gig tonight
got a
out
gig
there in
tonight?
front of real people singing. Yeah.
On your own or?
No, with 3 of the band. Instead of 6 of us, there are 4 of us. So it's kind of acoustic version of the Significant Others. But I'm excited.
Oh, good luck to you. Hope that works out well for you. Hope you have a good weekend too, Tom. And thanks to everybody who's joined us. Apologies for the gremlins in the works today.
Yeah.
We did have a little bit of a difficulty, but that's how it is. The
Well
internet.
done, John. Holding it all together. It's brilliant. You are the glue of our show.
Oh, bless you. Well, you love the internet and technology when it works, but when it doesn't
Yeah.
work, it is a pain. And it's just one of those things. We still had a nice show. We still finished a little bit early, so you can go out, people, and enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having today because it's rather gorgeous. And have a lovely weekend. Thanks to you. Thanks to the National Lottery Community Fund for supporting our work. And we will be back, as we always are, next Friday at 5.
Yes.
No, I said just going to say 5 o'clock. That's me remembering the 70s and thinking it's
That's for
Crackerjack.
Crackerjack.
Oh, what an idiot. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock next Friday. We'll be right here on Facebook on the Warm and Toasty Club page. Have a great week. Keep yourself well, happy, and safe. And we'll show you the credits and say toodle pip. Toodle pip.
Bye,
for
everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so. But putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3. Wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come close to bubble and squeak the day after our Sunday